Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. The new Mazda CX-30, it's right here, the brand new 2020 model. It's right here with me and I'm really happy to present you this car. I will review it for you, interior, exterior, and I try to show you every single detail on this CX-30, sorry. So for example, I want to show you those LED lights for the high beam, and also the low beam, it's LED. We have full LED lamps in the front, in the back. Here some information about the car. So this model here, it's CX-30 Ambition Plus, and we have like 180 horsepower. There is the color and all the information about the car, so you can pause the video. 2-liter engine, the price 35,600 francs, around the same in dollars. I think in euro it's around 33,000 euro. So if you want to see more of this information, you can pause the video and check it out for yourself. Also the color, you have it right there. I like the plastic around the edges of the car. I like the way the Mazda integrate this plastic to protect the edges of the car. It's very practical. It's not so beautiful for the exterior design, but it's really practical. So if you really need a practical car that you drive not only on the perfect roads, and you want to have it protected for the chips and stones and all that scratches, that's the perfect thing to add to the car. So anyway, in the back, as you see before, also have LED lights on the number plate. uh, Super nice, those rims, they fit perfect with the car, in my opinion. Also the shape of the car, it's great. I think the car look super nice in my opinion, and I like this front of the car. Actually, the front of the Mazdas look fantastic in my opinion. I love the front. Even down here we have the LED daylight. You can see it down there, like a line. They add it like that. It looks super nice. Also the rims fit perfectly with the car. We have Bridgestone tires, Turanza, some of the best tires out there. Also we have 18-inch rims, you can see there on the tires, so the rims are fitting perfectly. Also the design of the LED light here, as you can see, with chrome around the front grille. The grille look big and nice with some glossy plastic, and then in the middle we have the radar for adaptive cruise control, emergency brake behind this logo. Up here we have the camera, so because this car have a front camera and also a reverse camera, so this is super awesome when you want to park the car. Down here some air intakes for the engine, you can see it there, to cool down the engine, and then some plastic down to protect the car. And yeah, this plastic is much easier to change it when you scratch it. Also the hood look very nice. I like the way they designed this front here, like those headlamps look super nice. Up here we have the camera and the raining sensors, the camera for lane assist, for reading the speed limit, right there. I will show you in the interior in a moment. Right now I just want to open the blinkers to show you. The blinkers are also super cool, and they are LED even here on the mirror. I like the way they light up. It has a special blinking. It's not like the normal one. It's like yeah, a little bit different. Also on the mirrors we have the blind spot technology. You see it before. You can see in the interior also the blinkers there on the cockpit. And then here in the front they chose to add the blinkers a little bit down. So the blinkers are right now down there where the usually is the daylight LED. So yeah, also in the back I love those shape from Mazda. I like so much the shape of the LEDs in the back with this round shape. I think this is something like a signature from Mazda in the last years. Also LED light on the number plate, back camera, reverse camera there. And yeah, look at it, super nice, super interesting. yeah, anyway, let's go forward. Here we have 6 parking sensors in the back, and 6 parking sensors in the front. Not like I say before, only 4, so the car have 6, so that's cool. Exhaust pipe in both sides here and on the other side. So also down here we have a plastic bumper. It's much better to have it like that because it's easy to, it's much more cheaper to change it. You don't have to paint it and stuff like that. When you change it, you just buy it. We have Skyactiv-X engine on this car, and I try to make a test drive for you soon. As soon as I can, I will do a test drive for you guys with this new Mazda CX-30. Also up here we have the spoiler with black glossy plastic, nice shape in the back as well, and also to the mirror, to around the edges of the windows we have this chrome design on the downer part, and upper part it's kind of like just the door, it's nothing there. The handles are also interesting the way they design it. We have keyless entrance in the car, so you just have to have the key with you and you can lock and unlock the car without any problem. Also, you can see this plastic go all through the doors. So for example, when you open the door, yeah, the plastic will go with the door. So this is super awesome. When you open the door, if you hit something down there and here, it protect the paint. That's very important. The paint is super important because if the paint will last longer, then the car will last longer. So you can have it for 50 years, 20 years if you have a great protection to the car. That's why many people these days add this paint protection film over the cars so that they can protect it for a longer period of time from rust and from stuff like that. Also, automatic lift gate trunk. This is also super awesome. We have here the buttons and the handle, and then going in the trunk to show you the trunk. The trunk is kind of enough big in my opinion. You can also take this protection out. I will show it in a moment. I will take it out for you because I want you to show how much space you still have here. So this is very practical, this protection for the trunk in many cases. Yeah, anyway, so now look at the entrance in the trunk. It's quite big. I love those hatchback cars. You have so much space inside there. Also here you have some plastic and I think 20 centimeter here deepness. So the trunk it's kind of big enough. You have LED lights also in the trunks, some hooks here on the left side, also on the right side. Here it's usually for the fire extinguisher, and then yeah, there in the front we have 2 parts, so you cannot open the middle part for skis. This is kind of a downside that you don't have a middle part there for long items, but you can fold down all and then you can carry it without any problem, or you can add it on your roof of the car. Here we have a space for a triangle repair kit and all that stuff. The car doesn't have a spare tire, so anyway you don't need it these days. You don't need a spare tire because it's much better like that. The weight of the car is much lighter. Also plenty of space in the trunk, as I told you. You can fold down the seats pretty easy, and then I like the fact after you fold down the seat you will see that you have a flat, almost a flat floor there, and you have plenty of space inside here, much more space than in the car. I see the car in the same class, SUV city cars, and this is one of the most spacious. The CX-30, it's one of the most spacious car. Also we have LED light in the interior. You can see here on the roof the light for the passengers. In the back it's also LED, something that I like it. You have handles and hooks also in the back, and you can see there the entrance in the car, it's quite okay, so you can go inside without any problem. And I like how much space you have here in the trunk, so you can make a comparison. Check out on my other videos on with the cars that are in this class, city SUVs, and you can see that this Mazda CX-30, it's also very spacious and you have plenty of space in the trunk. Also on the legs there, it still stays some space to put some stuff. But we have a center armrest here, center armrest with two cup holders. We have on this edition of Mazda CX-30, we have the fabric material seats, so no leather seats on this version. At this price, I think the price is super good for the engine this Skyactiv-X and for this car can do. I think the price it's quite good. Also, here on the doors, on the upper side, we have kind of plastic on the upper side, and then here as well, but the design is super nice. Also here we have fabric material, soft material, and leather right here on the armrest in blue, so it looks nice. Also I like this glossy black plastic. It looks super fancy with the button right there, and then we have the speaker, and then we have some storage space here, so quite awesome. The door has, in my opinion, good quality. Behind the front seats we have soft material, stuff material, and then here some storage space, good quality also. I like that it doesn't have any plastic there. Also the seats, even if they are fabric material, they are super nice. You have some kind of side support here, so usually it's plastic, but in this car you have this side support, so it's quite practical and comfortable for even for long trips. You can see the seats are really good and they feel like good quality. Also we have a step there in the middle, we have the vents right here. For the back passengers, I will go inside the car now and I want to show you the space on my legs. So I think right now the space, it's enough, it's quite enough. The space on my legs, plenty of space, even though I can stretch a little bit the legs under the front seat, so I don't have any problem with the space. You can see it right here. I don't have any space under here like in the electric cars, for example. So the quality and the space is quite good, even though I think the seats can go a little bit in the back because they are too much in the back, in the front I mean. And also the headspace, it's quite great. Closing the doors and you can see that I have good visibility, good comfort, also hooks, handle, not the best visibility but it's quite good, and the space on my legs, it's super okay. Even on my head I have plenty of space, so no complaining at all. In the middle as well, you can see here, yeah, it's kind of tight on the left, but the seats for the driver, it's too much in the back. They usually should go a little bit in the front. Not many people are so tall. So up here, many space on my head, in the middle as well, also in the left, in the right. Yeah, you have quite space there. So maybe for medium trips, it's going to be a great space here in the back. So leather also on the armrest, the same blue, kind of bluish leather that you find it on doors as well. We go in the front and I will show you the rest of the dashboard. The dashboard, it's fantastic. I love the way Mazda integrate dashboard with the doors. They did the great job. The designer of the Mazda, it's a great person. He do great jobs and great jobs with the cars, and the exterior and the interior design is also awesome. Big windows here, so you have great visibility. This time in the front we have soft material all over the doors here, so almost I think 80% of the door it's soft material and leather. You have leather, this you can see the stitches there, some chrome design, some stuff material. You have two speakers there on the front door, and then right here you can see the leather, quite awesome quality, so no complaining. Also the storage space is quite good, so yeah, the quality it's good, no complaining about the quality at all. And the storage is quite big in my opinion. So entrance. In the car, you have this plastic down there to protect the car. Also here we have some rubbers around there for the doors, and then we have these manually adjustable seats on this car. So you have here the handle, and then those seats are in the front, same grade as in the back. They have side support. We have the same material as in the back, and they are pretty good. As you touch it, the quality is quite good. You can see the side support. You can see they are soft here on the back and a little bit harder down here. That will help to last longer in time when they're harder. And the back soft, it's for the comfort in long trips. So they did a good job with it. Also from here you can open the trunk. Here you have some little small storage space. You can open the trunk from here, automatic, and then you have the buttons for the cameras around the car and all that option right here, parking sensors and all that stuff. Also up here we have the leather on the dashboard, the same blue leather, but I will show you in a moment why it's there. Because here in the center armrest, center console, you have this leather in blue with stitches, great quality. They did a nice job. It looks super nice. And also this here, this center armrest, you can open it and you have a huge space there. You will see it in a moment, but you can also adjust it the way you want it. You can put it in the front or in the back. It's very simple. You just have to press that button there. So open that, and then let's see how much space you have here. The space here, I'm quite impressed that you have a big space. You can also customize it and split it in two parts. And then you have here 12-volt port, and then you have an USB port, and I think yes, and yeah, that's all there. But going forward, guys, let me go inside and let me show you forward. So here we have some chrome insertion with glossy plastic that looks super awesome. We have electric handbrake, auto hold, great technology. I love to have this on my car. Also the controllers for the multimedia system, it's right there. So you can control it very easy, the multimedia system. And then we have this sport mode that you can activate it from here. We have the stick for changing the gear. It's quite simple and nice, and it's just very simple to use. Then we have the key. I want to show you also the key. Here are the buttons on the side on the Mazda. It's super awesome. You can open the trunk from the key. That's quite cool and simple. Just let me show you. Just press it and hold it. Press and hold, and then the trunk, it will open automatic. So you just don't have to do anything. It's super awesome. This feature, when you come from shopping, you have full hand and you cannot do it yourself. You can just open it and close it from the key. Great. Anyway, now that you see the key, let's go forward, and here we have some glossy plastic and then two cup holders. Very practical here. You can also close it if you want, and a small space there for some things that you can put it there. For example, the key. Up here we have the USB port, as you can see it. Very useful. You can charge your phone there with the cable, and you can leave the phone right there in the space. And then the glove box, it's quite okay. It's quite big. It's big enough, the glove box, in my opinion. So yeah, going forward, I want to show you this armrest. The center console look not bad. It look really good. Really good. The center console looks super fancy and expensive, like a premium car. So we have the start stop button right here. When you press it, you will see that it will open up the cockpit and the multimedia system, that you can customize it from there. And then now it's almost start the engine, and then you can see there that we have in the middle a digital cockpit. That's super awesome. And also the head-up display, I will show you in a moment. Also the LED, full LED high beam and low beam. There you can see the head-up display. If you look in the middle, you can see the speed limit. Just a little bit, it's very small in the middle. I think you can see it. It's very helpful. You can see the navigation, the speed limit, and your speed. Also the speed limit, you can see it on the digital cockpit there in the left up corner. It's very practical and I love to have it. I think all the cars should have this. Then you can see how much is the speed limit on the road that you're driving. You can also customize from those buttons a little bit of customize the cockpit in the middle, so you can see the consumption, the trip, and all that stuff. Also the adaptive cruise control and information, and then you can change to the speed. So not so many choices, but it also look very interesting. This new cockpit from Mazda CX-30. So anyway, not so many to show here on the cockpit. I think you show almost all. The steering wheel, as you know it, the buttons are the same. The visibility from the driver's side, it's quite good. I like the way you can see everything there, and also the position of the multimedia system. It's through the driver, so it's perfect. It's perfectly made there. Great visibility on the windows as well, so you have a good visibility around the car. In the back, on the side, maybe a little bit of blind spot, but don't forget the car have reverse camera, and also in the front, in the back, so you should be able to park very easy the car. Also, I like the way you can see the mirror here on the side. It's quite interesting. So the position of driving, I like it very much. That way I want to show you, because I like the seats. The seat, it's perfect. You have side support, awesome stability, awesome view in the front, and the steering wheel has great quality leather. As you touch it, you can see here the buttons to customize the way you want it. The cockpit, and you can have the level, volume level, and all that stuff. In the right side you have the adaptive cruise control and all that, lane assist and all that. You can set the cruise control the way you want it, so it's super awesome. Then we have the dashboard that I told you. We have kind of soft material all over here on the dashboard. You can see the same leather as you find it on the doors. It's right here, or on the, also down here we have something like leather, black leather on the cockpit. It's a lot of soft materials. The way they integrate the vents to the driver, it's awesome. It's super cool. And also another two vents here for the passengers, kind of. They are integrated down there. That's better like that. Look how cool they integrate the doors with the dashboard. That's why I told you the designer was super good with this design, because they make it perfectly. I also like those buttons in glossy plastic. They look super fancy, and they also feel fancy. They feel expensive, premium, if I can say like that. Many people use this word. So there in the front we have the multimedia system, that you cannot use it as a touchscreen. You have to control it from here, from the middle center console. So you can change here, for example, all kind of settings. It's work very fast, so it doesn't have any lag at all. The colors, the resolution, the hardware, software behind it, it is very good. And you can customize the things there. You can see information about the engine. You can go to the media here, to the radio, for example. You can change the radio station from here. You can also do that from the steering wheel, so it's quite simple. Then you have the navigation that look very good. Also the navigation look very good, and the colors, the brightness, the resolution, it's awesome, and it's work fast. It's very easy to use it. You just get used with it in a few days, and then you learn it very easy. and you can customize and choose the destination the way you want it. It's super easy. um, yeah, I will try to show you, for example, um, I will put a destination and then we will see how much time it gets to load, to charge, to loading, and then I think it will go very fast. Anyway, let's choose on random, for example, and then you just have to press route start. It's destination. It's already loading. It's so fast. You see how fast it's charging. It's just a few seconds there, and then you just press the route, start the route, and then it's just starting. It's so fast. That's why I told you. It's very fast. It's works super fast, and you have all the information. You have a 3D map there. You can also use it as a two-dimensional, but you can use it as a 3D. So it's quite awesome. I like it, and I like the position. You can see very well from the driver's side of view. You have a very good visibility. So I like it very much. So anyway, here you have all kind of information, adaptive. The adaptive display here on the cockpit. You can change the different settings the way you want to show it. For example, you have type 1, type 2, or close, so you don't have so many customized stuff that you have it on other cars models, but it's quite cool. It's a nice step forward for the Mazda, and I think with the next future models they will add a full customizable cockpit, because the industry is going there. And all the cars in the future, they will have this digital display, digital cockpit, and all the information will be like on the computer. So anyway, here you can see the sound information, the sensors around the car, the safety, the steering wheel, the blind spot, parking, two pedals, warning when you mistake. So this is cool safety features that this car have it integrated right here. So then the navigation, you already see it, the information, you already see it. This is the multimedia system, and yeah, it's quite simple. From here you have some buttons for shortcuts, and then one of my favorite feature on this car is this climatic system that look very nice, and it's simple to use, and it's perfect. The buttons are so perfect there. It's so easy to use. It's so awesome. Um, and then you have here the heated seat on this car, also heated steering wheel. In the front, the seats are only in the front heated, and the steering wheel, yeah, it's just one. So anyway, that's with the climatic system, and I like the way they integrate it there in the dashboard. So the quality of the car is good. Up here, LED lights, space for your glasses, very practical. I like that. And also we have the SOS button, and then the microphone up there. A mirror with LED light, good quality as well. The roof have great quality, so that's a good sign that they work a lot on the quality, and they make a great job with the car. So in my opinion, Mazda, it's in the premium section of the cars. I will put Mazda in the top great cars. That's my opinion. Also, anyway, quality, technology, the design, and the price, it's awesome. Not bad at all. A great, beautiful SUV cars that you can take it in consideration. Also, the engine is great. So, guys, that was my review with the new Mazda CX-30. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. I have plenty of other videos. It will come soon, the test drive with the car. And thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to check out my other videos, guys. And see you next time. Bye.